Oh wow, good morning everyone. And we've got Corinna here very speedily, really. Beat me to it. And Caro, lovely to see you here. I'm Ross Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And I was on a webinar and realised, oh my goodness, this is going to cross over. So I've already posted the photo of the spread in most of the social media places. So it was just on the off chance that I was going to be finding out that the webinar wasn't recorded, but it is. So I'll watch the replay of that. It's lovely to be able to have this technology to replay and watch later. So welcome to those who are doing exactly that. And I'm going to go over to the cards right now. So tap into your psychic senses, bring in those spiritual guides that you like to join in with, and let's go. So here we are. Now, I haven't got my comments on for the other spaces and places yet. I am in quite a few places with this at the moment. Oh, look, I'm just going to take that down. Something wasn't quite right there. Hold on a second. I'll just close that now after all. Here we go with the cards. We have the Gilded Reverie as per usual. Sarah Marchetti is the author, creator of this deck. Beautiful deck and artwork, expanded edition, and here's the 5 cards in the spread. I do have the owl card ready to read. So here we go. Let's have a look. Those who fly solo have the strongest wings. It's also that we have those that fly solo have a much deeper perception of that is around them because they are more aware for safety protection and etc. If you're flying solo, you do have that sense of more open awareness, is what I've found over time. But it also is that we have sometimes that lack of interaction with others that shows us and guides us as well. So, at the moment, if you're flying solo, it is still okay to be in that realm and learning for self, but it's also good to be back in amongst community and etc. So, just my bent on that one. So here we go with the 5 cards. We've got the scythe in the home space. We have the key in the workspace. It is the stalk or stalks as that unexpected energies. We have birds in our role, and we have the mice as the outcome. A very interesting spread. So let's go and zoom in. We'll pop in to be able to see it a lot larger and line it up better. So that's pretty nifty. I love this technology. As you know, I like pressing the buttons and all that. So here we go. Hi Sarah, lovely to see you. And those who are on the eCam side, which is basically the Twitter, not Twitch, Soulpreneurs app and a couple of other places. If you're not seeing the comments come up, it's because I'm using the eCam as your live stream feed. It makes a bit of a difference. But anyway, we're not here for me to tell you the how I'm doing all this stuff. We're here to find out that the scythe in the home space is about gathering in that is, after all the work and effort we've put into sowing the seeds, tilling the soil, all that sort of stuff. If you're a gardener, you know exactly what amount of work goes into bringing in a harvest. If you're a farmer, you would know exactly the same thing. I come from a farming background. God, I'm slurring my words, aren't I? I did have an early morning start. It was about 4 o'clock with the first webinar I joined in with. It's a bit of a sequence. Not all the time, but anyway, that's what what happened. It is doing the hard work behind what we're learning. And in this, with family situations, with things that happen in the home, we do put in a lot of hard slog. And sometimes it's not rewarded, but other times it really is. This morning we're going to be able to bring in that reward, that harvest for what has been the hard work through. And this will be the day. This is what these spreads are relevant for. So put in the hard work for what you're wanting in your home space. So don't expect things to fall in your lap. There is going to be some work around it. And good morning, Deb. Lovely to see you this morning. I love that beautiful photo too, by the way. So, don't expect things to be the free lunch. Yeah, there's no such thing as a free lunch, so they say. Look, anything that we put into action is going to have consequences, results, and rewards. Here we've got the harvest coming in. So expect that, put that intention into the day. And that does include with relationships, not just the physical stuff you do around and about your home. Okay? The key, we had this in the workspace the other day, and it's another day of opening the doors, looking for those leads, putting in new ideas for new projects. Keep progressing that so that it continues to open that door. It may be that you've had to shut things away for a while. Now it's time to open another doorway so that you can set free that is a perfect product, or you might be launching a book. I've recently launched my Beyond Peace book. You may have seen the posts in the Abigail Betts author page, whether that's on the LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever you're accessing that info. You'll see more posts about that coming up. It really is opening doors and new pathways into whatever it is that you're going to progress in your workspace. Now, whether you own the business or whether it's just part of your job, look, it doesn't really matter which avenue of work you're doing. Put in your best effort to unlock what is the next step, to open up that door and experience and enjoy what is going to flourish and bloom from that. You may have ideas you want to share with others. It's all sorts of different ways that we can actually do this opening, okay? And good morning, Shaz. And she's saying good morning to everyone, which is great. And Kerry Ann, good morning. Thank you to me and all. Thank you for that. So now we're going to go up to the stalks, because stalks in the unexpected, it is about that setting a change in motion, or you might have an idea for change or to tweak something, because the stalk card is about change. So if you need to change your mind about something, that could be what it is that you're actually getting as this card message, that there's something that you're needing to tweak or change your mind about. Resort, reorganize, set up something so that it's ready for that birth of. And that's especially true with opening this door for the key to open a new door to something that is going to be a birth of. Is it a new product? Is it a new idea? All of that. So take note of when that happens in your day to day, that you are being aware and ready for this, that might be that change that really is a catalyst for something new and exciting. Okay, it could be that those messages pop in ad hoc for you. And especially since what we've got with our birds today, just sliding the table up a bit, birds is communication in our role. So it is about communicating. So once you get that message of possible change, a new idea, being able to open up to something that's coming forward, that progress that. Have the nice little chatter, not as a gossip, but have that nice little chatter and interaction with people. Communication is about more than one person, and it's not always, which I know I've had in the past and still do, that in a chatter that the staff meeting of me, myself and I, this is more about that communicating. Be ready to speak your mind, receive also with listening, but it's more about speaking your thoughts and what's on your mind in those situations that are in your workspace and your home, that you really do need to voice. And voice needs another person to be heard, so that you're being heard, but so that you're listening back as well. It is two-way communication. It's not just an internal self thing, although it can be if you really want it to be. I feel that it's more about that interaction with other people and being open for change that's going to happen in work today. So with this, certainly I think I went and did that crooked. Certainly bring in that feeling and perspective of abundance, yes, but we know the mouse card or the mice card is about deception, manipulation, sneakiness, and sometimes theft. So have a more conscious awareness that by the end of the day you've got a bit more of a feeling of where the little rats and mice are in your life. That those that are stealing energy from you or physical, the ideas, it's not always a good idea to share absolutely everything, okay? Especially when it is new ideas, some of it might need to be kept up under the hat in your workspace, in your business, but it could be, or someone really has pinched your idea and taken it as their own and claimed it, etc., etc. There, in the house, I mean, I actually do physically have a rodent problem in my ceiling. I've been hearing little feet pitter-pattering and playing and having a party in my ceiling. So I have contacted a pest control person and they are coming on, I think it's Wednesday. It's that sort of awareness of what is happening in the background, in the pantry, in the dark corners, and acting on it. This little mouse going to be on his arse soon. But by the outcome, the end of the day, you will know and have that awareness. It doesn't mean it's a full-on negative and horrible thing. It just means you do have plenty still, but have that awareness. And if it really is important to you, you will have dealt with it by the end of the day. Is what I'm feeling, or it will be on the list to deal with. It's that sort of a feeling I have around the mice for today. So as we look at them again as a fullness of the spread, what we have is there is a bit of work in the day starting in the home space, but this is so rewarding. It's bringing in what you've worked hard for, and it's going to open even further energy to those new doors in your workspace. Bringing in a bit of change if you need to. Be open to changes. It doesn't mean it's a huge shift and change, but it might be. Listen to what Spirit's guiding you toward with this, and then really communicating that and letting others know, look, I've seen you. It's not going to continue to happen, or whatever it is that you're needing to speak about, but knowing that there is plenty to share. Let's do it in a good way. That type of end product, the outcome. This is the outcome card with the mice. So you are going to be able to sort things and learn from it, because that's the overall energy we have from the owl. Because for so many who are soulpreneurs, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, whatever label you want to give to yourself, if you're working on your own, sometimes it does feel lonely, but you are going to grow so strong in that energy and continue to be who you are and doing as you need to, with the guidance of Spirit, of course. With all things, it's with the guidance of Spirit. Connect in with them. Really have that good chat. The birds are there for a reason. It's communication. And the within self, me, myself and I, it's not just that is connecting in there. It is also the spiritual guidance. So in whatever way that you feel that you need to connect with others, as well as that inner self, spirit, just be you in all of it and bring forward what your thoughts are. Speak out, listen back, speak out. It really is. Communication is a cyclic thing. Doesn't always happen at what we feel is the correct time. The times where you've had a conversation and you're on your way home, oh, I could have said that. Look, no need for regrets. Just be in the moment, in the flow of what you're feeling from your heart space as you're interacting with everybody that you connect with today, including the me, myself and I, and Spirit. So, okay, thank you, Sarah. Wonderful spread. Wishing you all a lovely, wonderful, blessed day, and with love. Thanks for that blessing, Sarah. I appreciate that and love it. Be the best you, and I'll be here tomorrow around the same time. Namaste.